Item 162. Sodding for erosion control. 1. Description. Provide and install grass sod as shown on the plans or as directed. 2. Materials. Use live, growing grass sod of the type specified on the plans. Use grass sod with a healthy root system and dense matted roots throughout the soil of the sod for a minimum thickness of 1 inch. Do not use sod from areas where the grass is thinned out. Keep sod material moist from the time it is dug until it is planted. Grass sod with dried roots is unacceptable. 2.1 Block sod. Use block, rolled, or solid sod free from noxious weeds, Johnson grass, other grasses, or any matter deleterious to the growth and subsistence of the sod. 2.2 Mulch sod. Use mulch sod from an approved source, free from noxious weeds, Johnson grass, other grasses, or any matter deleterious to the growth and subsistence of the sod. 2.3 Fertilizer. Furnish fertilizer in accordance with Article 166.2, Materials. 2.4 Water. Furnish water in accordance with Article 168.2, Materials. 2.5 Mulch. Use straw mulch consisting of oat, wheat, or rice straw or hay mulch of either Bermuda grass or prairie grasses. Use straw or hay mulch free of Johnson grass and other noxious and foreign materials. Keep the mulch dry and do not use molded or rotted material. 2.6 Tacking methods. Use a tacking agent applied in accordance with the manufacturer's recommendations or a crimping method on all straw or hay mulch operations. Use tacking agents as approved or as specified on the plans. 3. Construction. Cultivate the area to a depth of 4 inches before placing the sod. Plant the sod specified and mulch, if required, after the area has been completed to lines and grades as shown on the plans. Apply fertilizer uniformly over the entire area in accordance with Article 166.3, Construction, and water in accordance with Article 168.3, Construction. Plant between the average date of the last freeze in the spring and 6 weeks before the average date for the first freeze in the fall according to the Texas Almanac for the project area. 3.1 Sodding types. 3.1.1 Spot sodding. Use only Bermuda grass sod. Create furrows parallel to the roadway, approximately 5 inches deep and on 18 inches. Centers. Sod a continuous row not less than 3 inches wide in the 2 furrows adjacent to the roadway. Place 3 inches. Squares of sod on 15 inches. Centers in the remaining furrows. Place sod so that the root system will be completely covered by the soil. Firm all sides of the sod with the soil without covering the sod with soil. 3.1.2 Block sodding. Place sod over the prepared area. Roll or tamp the sod area to form a thoroughly compacted, solid mat filling all voids in the sod area with additional sod. Trim and remove all visible netting and backing materials. Keep sod along edges of curbs, driveways, walkways, etc., trimmed until acceptance. 3.1.3 Mulch sodding. Mow sod source to no shorter than 4 inches, rake, and remove cuttings. Disc the sod in 2 directions, cutting the sod to a minimum of 4 inches. Excavate the sod material to a depth of no more than 6 inches. Keep excavated material moist or it will be rejected. Distribute the mulch sod uniformly over the area to a depth of 6 inches loose, unless otherwise shown on the plans, and roll with a light roller or other suitable equipment. Add or reshape the mulch sod to meet the requirements of Section 162.3.2, Finishing. 3.2 Finishing. Smooth and shape the area after planting to conform to the desired cross sections. Spread any excess soil uniformly over adjacent areas or dispose of the excess soil as directed. 3.3 Straw or hay mulch. Apply straw or hay mulch for spot sodding and mulch sodding uniformly over the area as shown on the plans. Apply straw mulch at 2 to 2.5 tons per acre. Apply hay mulch at 1.5 to 2 tons per acre. Use a tacking method over the mulched area. 4 Measurement. Spot sodding, block sodding, and straw or hay mulch will be measured by the square yard in its final position. Mulch sodding will be measured by the square yard in its final position or by the cubic yard in vehicles as delivered to the planting site. 5. Payment. The work performed and materials furnished in accordance with this item and measured as provided under measurement will be paid for at the unit price bid for spot sodding, block sodding, straw or hay mulch, or mulch sodding. This price is full compensation for securing a source, excavation, loading, hauling, placing, rolling, finishing, furnishing materials, equipment, labor, tools, supplies, and incidentals. Fertilizer will not be paid for directly but will be subsidiary to this item. Unless otherwise specified on the plans, water, except for that used for maintaining and preparing the sod before planting, will be measured and paid for in accordance with item 168, vegetative watering.